Thailand, they have launched, get this, at Burger King, the real cheeseburger. Do you know what this is? Have you heard about this yet? They have launched a burger that is literally, are you ready for this? 20 slices of American cheese melted on a bun. This is the real cheeseburger. You see it? It's literally 20 pieces of cheese melted on a bun. No meat, no condiments, just 20 pieces of cheese. At this point, I'm surprised that they don't have the street side suicide booths from Futurama. Did you ever see Futurama? They actually have a booth sitting on the street that you could walk up, pay money, walk in, it just vaporizes you instantly. Like, why don't they just have that? I don't even understand. 20 pieces of cheese. You could just go to the store right now and you could buy the block of cheese from the store. It'll probably cost you between $5 and $8, American cheese, and you just go and eat it. Why do you need to go to Burger King and have it on a bun? Right? Like, it's just a lump of cheese. You could get it right now. So, again, this is just so stupid. Like, what are they even thinking? First of all, it's not a burger. You know, a burger implies it's some kind of a sandwich. It's not really a sandwich. It's just a stack of cheese with 2 pieces of bun. That's not a sandwich. You know, a sandwich should have a variety of things. Condiments, veggies, meat, something on it to have substance. This has no substance. It's a bunch of gooey cheese. Right? It's not even a grilled cheese because the bun's not grilled. It's just cheese on bread. I just don't understand it. Like, how do we find out that this that this is something that people would want? And the sad part is, you know, people will buy it. Seriously, you know, people are actually going to go buy that and eat it because they're disgusting. I really hope it doesn't come over here to America. I'm serious. I hope it doesn't, because people will buy that and eat it and get sick. They're gonna get. You can't eat that much cheese and not get sick. You're gonna go right to the bathroom. And you're going to be vomiting, and you're going to be having a bad time in a bad way. That's disgusting and awful for you. Can you imagine the amount of fat calories in that? You know what I mean? The amount of, oh God. That's the most horrible thing for you. Why would they even, why are they allowed to sell it over there? Like, that seems like a health hazard, doesn't it? Imagine if they sold a burger with a piece of broken glass in it. Oh, the glass burger. Ooh, eat at your own risk. It's a blood-filled adventure, right? Would they do that? I mean, this is the equivalent. There really is. I don't know. Anyway, it's really disgusting. No, I'm not trying it. If it comes to the United States, that's the last thing I would ever eat. So don't even get the idea. There's absolutely no way I'm staying away. Okay? Glass isn't edible. Neither are 20 pieces of cheese at once. I hate to tell you, if you eat 20 pieces of cheese at once, you're poisoning your body. So, yeah. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's get to shout-outs, shall we? But then people are like, "Oh no, that's unfair criticism, undue criticism. The game's great, game of the year." What? But I literally told you what I think is a shortcoming of the game. I justified it. I backed it up with facts. Oh no, no, those aren't true. Everyone says it's the best Final Fantasy ever. Didn't you see the streamer yesterday who had 3,000 people on stream and everyone says the game's great? What the fuck do I care about them? I'm telling you, my game experience is that it's not that good. But it doesn't matter because everyone says it's good. What world do you live in? Hello? Hi. I'm Phil Burnell. I'm telling you, I don't think Final Fantasy 16 is that good of a game. It has strengths, but it has a lot of weaknesses. It's not Game of the Year potential, and it's not that good of a game. I literally just told you I played Final Fantasy 7 Remake. I played Final Fantasy 5 Pixel Remaster. I played Final Fantasy 15. Shit, the gameplay elements of Final Fantasy 13, I feel, are better than the gameplay elements of Final Fantasy 16. It's not that good. I'm telling you this right. Oh no, what are you talking about? Everyone loves it. If that's, like, seriously, if that's your mentality, I can't help you. If you're just around to sit around and say it's good no matter what, because you personally feel it's good, and you can't see outside of your own tunnel vision of the people who you stick with who say the game is great, I can't help you. I'm being honest with you. It's not a bad game. I'm in for the ride with you guys. I want to have a good summertime ride through Final Fantasy 16 and see, what happens in the plot. I'm down for that. But I'm telling you, the combat's not good. It has potential to be good, but doesn't need to be. You could just mash your way through it. It's bullshit. It's not that good at all. Why would you tell me my opinion and my experiences? Why would you discredit my actual, factually backed up experience? Just because you want to feel like this game is so fucking, put it on a pedestal, right? Like, I just don't understand that. I don't understand it at all. It's really weird how people do this, man. It is. It's very odd. I don't know. Maybe just because I don't really fanboy out. Like right now, if someone said to me, okay, Phil, I don't like Street Fighter 6. And I said, well, why don't you like it? And they said, well, because Drive Impact is too abusable, and a lot of people just spam it online. And as a newcomer to the franchise, I feel like it's way too overpowered. I mean, yes, I understand you can counter it, but it's just not fun to me to have to counter it all day long. And I think because of that, the game falls flat. I would say I disagree with you, because when you get to a higher competitive level, you can read Drive Impact better, you can bait it, and it becomes not that much of a factor. At higher level, not everyone's just spamming it constantly. But I would respect your opinion and say, you know what? I get it, because I was there. When I first started playing the game during the beta, I thought Drive Impact was the devil. I was like, dude, this is going to ruin the game. Now that I'm actually playing it, I don't feel that's the case, but, I get it. And everyone's going to have very different opinions of different levels and things. They are. And you have to respect those opinions. But to say that someone's opinion is wrong or invalid because you love something, well, they're not in love with it. I just don't understand that. People want to share with you their takes on something, and it may not be the most overly positive, or it could be overly positive. And as long as we all have an open mind, and we have a valid, an intelligent discussion, and we're able to hear from different people's perspectives, right? Then we should be able to get a big picture idea of what something is. But if you just want to stay in your lane and your tunnel vision and you don't listen to anyone else, you're never going to get a bigger worldview of anything. All you'll ever get, and by the way, that's how I used to be when it came to Street Fighter. No exaggeration. Okay? When I used to play competitive Street Fighter, that was my tunnel. That's where I lived, in the world of competitive Street Fighter. And if you told me competitive Street Fighter wasn't that good, and that Halo was better, or Call of Duty was better, or an RTS game, or a MOBA was better, I would laugh at you and say, haha, you ignorant idiot. Street Fighter is the best competitive game ever, and you don't know what you're talking about, so live in your world of irrelevance and ignorance. Now, I can look at the big picture as a gamer much older and say, you know what? All of those games have competitive relevance. They're all good in their own ways, but they're all very different. It's kind of an apples to oranges comparison to really compare, I don't know, League of Legends with Street Fighter 6. How are you going to compare the two? You can't. They're so different, right? But at the same time, I can kind of look at big picture and understand that, right? Understand people have different perspectives, different things. I'm not going to discredit everything outside of people who are just agreeing with me, right? So if you love Final Fantasy 16 and you're playing it and you're loving all its nuances, you think that it has a really complex combat engine, and you're loving it because it has things from Devil May Cry games, good for you. The point I'm making is literally none of that is needed to play the game. It's nice it's in there, but why isn't it necessary? If this is the case and that's what they wanted people to experience, make it that that's what the game is. You need to learn the nuances of this combat engine to succeed. And what would happen is a lot of people will complain the game's harder. Well, guess what? You made the game action-focused, so that's your fault. If you wanted to make an action-focused Final Fantasy, then either go all in or don't. It shouldn't be a button mash fest, right? So make it more difficult then. Seriously, don't make it so easy on default. Make it so that it's harder and you have to learn the nuances of the combat engine. Devil May Cry is not an easy franchise by any means. You need to learn the nuances of the combat. You need to be switching between stances and weapons and styles to do big elaborate combos and things, right? And yes, it is true. You could probably bash your head against the wall and beat Devil May Cry playing it very simplistically, but it's going to be way harder of an experience. The point I'm making here is literally this is the easy ass experience now that I'm 20 hours in. Most of the time when I'm doing attacks, I can't even see anything else. All I see is this big tornado on the screen or flames engulfing everything. I can't even see what's happening. So how can you defend that? Oh, but if I play it like Devil May Cry, the game's not fucking Devil May Cry. It's called Final Fantasy 16. Get Devil May Cry out of your head. I don't care that the Devil May Cry creator made the game. It's not Devil May Cry. Just because you choose to play it like Devil May Cry doesn't mean that's the game. It's Final Fantasy 16. It's supposed to be played in the method that was laid out in the standard difficulty, and it's too fucking easy. That's my opinion. You're not changing it because you can play it in a nuanced way like Devil May Cry and it's some masterpiece. Sorry, my opinion is valid, just like yours is. It's fine. Everyone can have a difference of opinion, but stop discrediting other people just because you have a different experience. You're wrong. You shouldn't do that. It's a very closed-minded attitude. All right, let's continue on. Mem, so I want to clarify, Final Fantasy 16 does not have a difficulty slider. A higher difficulty is unlocked after you beat it if you want to replay the whole game. Oh, really? See, I didn't even know that. So there was no way for me to even make it tougher if I wanted to. So let me get this straight. People are complaining about my playthrough, saying I didn't play it on hard when you can't even play it on hard. Seriously, that's the truth? If that's the case, now you're really going to get me going. I didn't even know that. You see what I mean about complaining for complaining's sake? You're actually telling me that my playthrough isn't that good because the combat's too easy and I should play it on hard, but you can't play it on hard till you beat the game? So what the fuck are you complaining about? Yikes. Good afternoon, Airhead. Here's a fun part. Someone named Factually Correct just said, well, any good streamer can play a bad game but make it entertaining for the audience. So you mean like when I play Final Fantasy 16 and it's getting kind of boring, so I kind of start cracking jokes and making fun, and then everyone complains. Oh, why are you doing this? You're not taking it seriously enough. Why? No. You're absolutely right. A good streamer can entertain their audience, but I'm not allowed to because anything I do is categorized as incorrect by my idiotic hater base. The hate watchers say no matter what I do, it's bad. So I don't give a fuck. I will play Final Fantasy 16 and enjoy it however I want. If I want to make fun of it, I will. Because guess what? Back in the day, I could crack as many jokes as I fucking wanted and everyone was fine with it. Today, no matter what I do, it's wrong. So fuck those people. I don't give a fuck about them. I'll enjoy the game at my own pacing. I'll enjoy the game how I want to play it. If you don't want to be along for the ride, that's perfectly fine. But hey, if you want to join me for a fun summertime blockbuster kind of ride and you're not taking it too seriously, come to the Final Fantasy 16 streams. You'll get that out of it. You will. Just stop listening to idiots constantly whining and complaining about every little thing that happens on a stream, and maybe you'll have a good time. Stop listening to the nitpicky idiots who just want to say everything I do is wrong. Yeah. Because the thing is, these other big streamers don't do much different from me, but they're not hated on with a big mentality of memeable bullshit like I am. Everyone has to meme that Phil sucks. Well, fuck you. Actually watch it fairly, objectively, and tell me how bad my streams really are. You can't. Because all you do is you sit there and you nitpick. And you judge me differently than everyone else. So I don't give a fuck about what those idiots say. It's time to shut up about it. I don't care about them. Freaky Professor did a super chat. I changed my audio during the podcast and ads played. What does that mean? You changed your audio. Like your volume level? I mean, sadly, I have no control over anything like that. I don't know why YouTube would trigger a bunch of ads on a stream. Personally, I have it set up to have the least amount of ads possible on any stream. So, you know, YouTube has all these abilities like auto mid-rolls and stuff. I have them all disabled. So if you ever see an ad, like any ad you see on a stream, I didn't activate it. If I tell you when I'm going to do that. Like, for example, if I say, oh, we're going to go on a brief break for me to use the restroom, and guys, please forgive me, I'm going to run some ads here because I'm not here, I might as well do it. I'll tell you when I'm going to do it. It doesn't just happen, or I wouldn't just do it. If anything you see like that, that's on YouTube. I don't know, you know, what they're doing, if they're instituting any changes or whatever, you know. My apologies. You shouldn't be in the middle of watching a live stream and have an ad in your face. I think that's intrusive and annoying, and I wouldn't do that. So sorry to hear that happened. Hopefully it doesn't continue. Well, happy early Independence Day to you, Juan. My guy. Anso Camaro, you really need to start maybe being more concise. I'm not even kidding you. Anso Camaro tipped $1. Are you ready for this? Okay. From Anso Camaro, I 100% agree with you. Normal difficulty is far too easy, and you don't need to use every skill to win, but my point is the combat is fantastic at its core. Using your Street Fighter 6 example from earlier, imagine the person just came back at you and called you a blind fanboy and said that the game is a mash fest and all you need is one combo to win. It's the worst Street Fighter ever, and 5 is even better than that. And you think anyone trying to have a discussion with you is on an attack. Nobody's trying to hate on you. People are saying that you cannot call a battle system bad when all it has elements that make a battle system good. You can say that it's on your tape, but you cannot say that anyone who's complex fanboy skills is feeling fanboy. Literally didn't say any of that. Again, this is from your perspective of your tunnel vision. I'm serious. Like, I'm not... You have the right to say a game is one thing. You do. What I'm saying is when I tell you it's something else, and then you say, oh, no, you're wrong, it's this. That's completely stupid. Everyone has a right to say something about a game and have someone, you know, respect their opinion. I respect your opinion that you're saying if you play Final Fantasy 16 in a certain way, it plays like Devil May Cry and it's more fun. Fair enough. What I'm saying is you don't have to play it that way. It's too easy to play. And the only person who would write off my opinion is someone who has this tunnel vision fanboy mentality and won't listen to reason. Right? We can all enjoy games that... we just had this discussion with Zelda. I can streamline my playthrough and play for 50 hours. You can spend 100 hours in Zelda. We can have different experiences but still agree to disagree and still enjoy the game. So what's the argument here exactly? Besides the fact that I keep getting told that my opinion's invalid. Every time I play Final Fantasy 16, I'm playing it badly and my playthrough's boring. I didn't make the fucking game. I'm just playing it at face value like I do with every game I've ever played. I literally just had someone in the chat say, save all your criticisms till you beat the game. Are you mad? You want me to keep my mouth shut and sugarcoat every playthrough and say everything's hunky-dory until the credits fucking roll, then drop a criticism bomb on you? I swear to God, people have problems today. They do. What is going on? Do you not want anyone in life to be honest with you? Do you want everything to be rainbows and unicorns and everyone to save the truth from you? Is that what it is? You want to live a nice sheltered life where everything's perfect and great? Like, what planet do you fucking live on? How did we go from 10 to 15 years ago where I could literally make fun and lampoon a game every moment I played it and it was funny and great and everyone thought that was great YouTube gaming gameplay? And now today, I say one criticism about a game and I'm told, save that for the credits, you're ruining the game. Oh my God. Here's what you need to do. I mean it too. Retreat to your safe space. Get off public streams. If this is your problem, retreat to your big streamer safe space where everyone just kisses every game's ass. All right? Go there and leave the rest of the human populace alone. We can actually deal with mature themes like criticism or commentary. We can joke about a game and understand that just because someone's joking about it doesn't mean that they hate the game. What is this insanely immature black and white mentality that either sucks or it's great? That's not life. Get the fuck off my stream if this is what you're dealing with. Seriously, what? Your brain has not matured past a 5th grade level. If this is how you're thinking, like, what is going on here? Holy shit.
Hey, Phil. Funny to mess around with Phil Burnell, right? Oh, it's real funny to do these horrible things to him because it's just a joke. No, it's not a joke. It's my life.
Not Phil Burnell, Shill Burnell.
Shill Burnell.
The reason we do it is because Phil begs. Wrong. The reason they do it is because they want to see me suffer.
That's right.
Why did detractors say you're a pig roach? You don't look like a pig or a roach. I don't know. I don't know what that means. That's one of their memes. I don't actually know what it means at all. Piggy Smalls tipped me $1, says, own the pig meme like others. Pigs rise up. Oh my God, here we go again. Another stupid meme. Another stupid meme that means nothing.